Sorry boys, love you once, they don't want you back. Count the names you replaced in the photograph. We know. Never took the time to learn the slang that we speak, or the slogans on the t-shirt. Never took the time to read the map to avoid all the fake DIY traps.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Highwire Improv. Welcome back. If you watched the earlier show, it is Sunday, July 26th. We're here for our second show of the afternoon. Thank you for tuning in, whether it's now or another time. We are early, well, about 3 weeks into season 24. I'm already working on season 25, so they all bleed into one. But season 24 starting great. We have tons of activities in person in Baltimore if you're ever there. And as always, Monday, Tuesday, Sunday shows here on our YouTube channel. And you can go back and see the back catalog if you'd like. So, all right, without any further ado, very excited for this next team. They are a longtime Hirewire team, and we always love the creativity they bring to the channel. Please welcome to the stage the Murder Cats.
Thank you very much for that kind introduction, Brian. We are the Murder Cats. I say we. I am an I, and I am going to introduce the other Murder Cat to come up onto the stage now, please, because there are two of us today. So I am 50%, and there's the other 50%.
What was that?
Other 50%. Would you like to introduce yourself, please? And I'm going to match your hair.
I thought it was the royal we. So I was already on my way to get some coffee. But yeah, I'm. Oh, I like the hairstyle.
Thank you. It took me hours.
90s boy band. I don't know.
A little bit.
So my name is Aner. I can see I'm particularly pink today because I see myself on the camera, but that's for no shady reason. No. And I am in the vicinity of Washington, D.C. after making my way all the way back from Tennessee just earlier today.
Well, thank you for the shake of the eyebrows to indicate that it was my turn to speak. Greatly appreciated. I am Robin. I am in the vicinity of London, southeast London, Camberwell. If you've ever seen Withnail and I, there's something in Withnail and I called a Camberwell carrot. I won't elaborate on it more here. I've never had a Camberwell carrot in Camberwell, but it is a thing that exists, and is it? I don't know. I'm rambling now, but if you see the film, you'll understand what I mean. Anyway, we are the Murder Cats, and today we've been doing a lot of very complicated shows that we've had a really, really good time doing. We wanted to get back to basics with this one, so we're calling this show Cat to Basics. And it's going to be still stories, still little dark stories, but we're taking a cleaner approach to the situation. And in order to help us, we've got a very complicated suggestion. Our ask for the suggestion was, if cats were on social media, what trends would they set? And the answer that we have that will influence our show is scratchfluencing. Finding the weirdest and most inspiring things to scratch, which you really can see cats doing where they are on social media channels as influencers. Okay. Are we happy with that? You're smiling. I'm taking this as a good sign.
Yeah, I'm scratching myself. I didn't even think about it. It happened unconsciously.
It's a natural thing, isn't it?
Conscious of it, but yeah.
It's a very, very natural thing. Yeah. Oh my God. I had an instinct to tell a story, and I'm gonna tell it just because I feel like I shouldn't, so I will. One time, my daughter caught me, went up to my door, opened the door, and saw me picking my nose and eating it through the door, and didn't say anything about it. And
were you doing that because you? Oh no, you weren't. Because I was like, maybe you knew she was watching, so she's like,
no,
I'm already picking my nose. I might as well go the whole.
No. It was just absent-minded. I had the impulse to share that story, and now I have. So
now,
anyway,
everybody knows.
Everyone knows. Okay, and it's on YouTube. So great. Okay.
I never pick my nose. I'm not that kind. Just not that kind.
Never done it. Never done it. Not once.
No.
Not even when you were a baby. Well, on that note, let's start our show. Scratch fluencing. Hello, this one. Scratch fluencing, finding the weirdest and most inspiring things to scratch. Cat to basics.
I didn't mean anything by it. It was just an innocent. I wasn't even thinking. I mean, I just I saw you and I thought to myself, I wasn't even thinking, honestly. It was purely instinct, like I said, and I'd I'd never licked anybody in public like that on their nose, because that's you see it in movies sometimes. You see people licking each other. Not I don't mean pornography. I mean just affectionately on the ear, or dogs do it all the time. They lick your feet, they lick your ears, they lick your lips. But and I'm not a dog. I don't see myself as such. I just
Sorry, I just want to interject. There were just two things you said I wanted clarity on. You said dogs, you said licking you, people licking you on the ear, and dogs licking you on the lips. If you could just go back and clarify.
okay. I'm not, but I'm doing okay, right? I'm not. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. No, this is all good. I just wanted to. I feel like you really need to clarify those points.
So dogs licking you in the ear, and
I believe it was people licking you on the ear and dogs licking you
On
on
your
the
feet.
lips.
yes,
Like,
yeah, okay.
to be honest, it was the dog licking you on the lips that really triggered it. The people licking you, guys. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. So just go back, re-clarify, give us a story for each of those so we
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. So yeah, of course. Okay. It's just a thing that sometimes people do, they walk up to you and they lick you on the ear affectionately, and it, I mean, mostly in a family context. It's just my mom when I was young. That's how she would show affection sometimes. She would just like when a cat is born, there or other animals, other mammals. There's plenty of mammals where the mama mammal licks up the baby mammal, the small mammal, and then it's a way to clean them, but also to bond and to show affection. And I think that's why it's a thing that, in my mind at least, people sometimes would lick each other on the ear, not on the nose, mind you, but and dogs, of course, they're just because their dogs are much shorter than
Sorry, that's clarifying as well.
not,
So not on the nose. You're saying on the ear, but not on the nose.
Ye-
People
yes,
licking on the
yes.
ear, but not on the nose. Yeah.
Because I was earlier confessing to part of the monologue is me confessing to licking the person I'm talking to on the nose, and then
Yes.
just
Yes.
draw
Of course.
a
And
distinct.
we know the penalty. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So the dog that's just down there on the ground, especially those small dogs that don't reach much above the ground, and they just lick your feet, and it's a show of affection, it's a show of subservience, it's a show of caring about your personal hygiene, because feet get real dirty sometimes. And I'm not saying I'm a dog. I've never seen myself as such. I love being human. It's just, and honestly, it's not a thing that I do. I don't just walk up to people and lick them, like I said, but I just saw you down there and you're looking so sad and lonely, and something in me told me, just walk up to him and lick him on the nose, and it was not a voice that articulated itself with words as such, just actions, just my unconscious mind steering me to action in a way that I hadn't before. And I feel maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe that one lick on the nose was the biggest mistake of my life. It's just not a thing that people do in a professional context. you're not supposed to. So I understand if you're hurt or angry or maybe even confused. I just wanted to explain that my intentions were pure, or rather that there was no intention whatsoever, just pure instinct, like a dog licking the owner's feet or a mother licking her child's ear.
So to clarify, it's pure instinct. It's like, would you compare it to a dog licking someone on the lips? Then is that the same sort of thing?
I think the lips, because it's more of a body cavity, always seemed more as a violation of personal space. I remember when I had a
I'm gonna have to interject at one point. I think the use talking about body cavities is just going to make things worse. I really think bringing up body cavities. I think even though you're not meaning to, you're making it sound dirty. That's the issue, I'm afraid.
yeah.
So just just don't talk about body cavities.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want yeah.
I mean, the idea is to reintegrate you completely, and I just think body cavities need to be off the table.
I just can I be honest?
Please, yeah. I mean, this is probably the only place you can be fully honest.
I just miss being around people. Honestly, it's it's very lonely and devoid. And when I got the message that I had this opportunity, I thought to myself, this is your chance. And now I feel like I'm messing it up. I don't know. I keep getting these comments.
You're not messing. I think the thing is because you haven't had any human contact for where are we now? 18 months. This is 18 months, isn't it? You've been ostracized for.
That's what my Fitbit tells me, but I've lost sense of time.
You're lucky the subscription still works. Some people it just doesn't connect anymore. So I'm the first person you've spoken to, probably in that time since you received the communique that you could deliver this apology. So, from my point of view, I speak to a lot of people, and you're doing good. Okay, you're okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
I
Yeah.
just
No, that's really reassuring because it's just you popping up every time and giving me comments makes me feel like
I know. Well, all I'm because when I pop up, I'm saying something negative, and so that gives you the impression that the whole experience is negative because that means the only human experience you've had for the last 18 months has been someone criticizing me, and then before that there was the judgment in the court, which was all remote as well. So I get it. I do get it.
you don't know how good it is to see an actual person too. Okay, no, sorry, I'm we can go back to
Okay. I mean, I think you've got it. What I'll do is I'll get the AI to package and summarize, and the apology will be delivered, and then we'll wait for the response.
did it come across honest or
Yes.
I rehearsed a lot.
Yes, especially considering the amount of rehearsal. Yes, I thought it came across as very honest. Like I said, almost too honest. That's why I was coaching you away from the body cavities. Yeah. When in doubt, stay clear of body cavities that you don't know.
It's true. Yeah, it sounds weird because people think
What?
maybe they're thinking, body cavities. Because I was just talking about the mouth.
It sounds like you're talking about something else because apart from anything else, you're saying body cavities, plural.
It's ears.
Yes.
No, you were talking the nose that.
Ear, nose, and throat. Yeah, that the ENT. Yeah, medical specialism. But most of the times, if you talk about body cavities, people will think about cavity searches. They're not primarily thinking about that. I think it's like a brain wiring thing.
About people putting fingers in your ears. You don't. Yeah.
I understand you used to work in medical research publishing, so I think that's why
was-
you have that association. You have that sort of clinical association, but I got to tell you, you speak about body cavities to the average. I'm repeating myself here. Look, as I said, the apology is going to be packaged and sent. So let's just see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've got a minimum of a month left, and then we'll just see how it goes after that.
I don't want to go back.
I know. I know.
So I know it comes off as a surprise, but yeah. No, he's alive. Your son is very much alive. It's just that he's had to serve his time because of the incident, and we realized that this is something that might come off as a shock to you. But there's a chance that we might actually bring him back.
Back.
Yes. It's not something that's typically done, because he did, from a purely technical perspective, yes, he did die in the physical
During the ostracization procedure.
during my sorry
During the ostracization procedure.
sterilization procedure. Yes, it's just you know how they have this expression that someone died of shame. Yeah,
Yes.
it's quite literal in some cases. It's not really, it's not a natural death sometimes. It's like they were ashamed, and then you injected them with some fluids that it's more a state of state. It's technically it's dead, but it's a complicated thing. Oh, it must come as a shock, because you probably thought you'd never see him again.
Didn't. Obviously I raised him, and I miss him. I miss him desperately. But he was always a very, very difficult boy.
Yeah.
He would talk so frankly to the other children on the street, and I used to tell him that there are laws about how you can communicate to people, and when you turn 18, they'll be enforced, and you'll be liable for what you're saying. And he looked at me with those sweet eyes, and he said, "Yes, mummy, yes, I understand. I'll do right by you, mummy. I'll do right." But I always knew there was a potential in him for it to go wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. It's just it's a funny thing being ostracized. It's a funny, it's not literally a funny thing, not in the sense of
It's not funny when your son's involved, I'll tell you that
oh,
much.
yeah, it's just more weird, remarkable. I'm so sorry, and if there's anything I can do to
Can do?
Uh,
What do you mean?
ex I don't, well, just I'm just here as a messenger of sorts.
Well,
Because when there's a chance of reclamation, then we like to directly engage with people who are close to the subject. And in your son's case, I guess what I'm saying is It's not strictly speaking related to my job, but if you'd like me to buy you a drink sometime, I would be. I'm not the one who personally killed your son, and from a technical perspective. That's also important to note.
Would you like to buy me a drink?
I would, yes, I would very. That's I guess that's why I'm. Yeah, I would very much like to, because it's just a. Maybe
Am
even
I making you uncomfortable?
I honest. I don't have a lot of success with women, to be honest. It's just that when you're from the government, sometimes people have a certain image of you that's not necessarily yeah. No, I would very much like to buy you a drink, maybe even two. Not to get you drunk or anything, just as a yeah. I'm not I'm not thinking about body cavities or anything of
Why would you bring that up?
it, it's a thing that people say when they okay, it's a thing. Okay, it's not a thing that people say. It's your son. I've seen the recordings from his interviews for reintegration into society, possibly, and he mentioned body cavities, and it's I guess it's stuck in my mind. I'm not directly involved in. Okay, I did. I am okay. I am involved in the process. I killed your son technically, but he's not. That now that just makes it awkward.
I'm afraid I'm getting an alert
Oh,
for your mention of body cavities, and I feel that you may be in trouble yourself.
were you entrapping me, ma'am?
Anything to help my son. Oh, oh, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I tell you what, I tell you what, like the maintenance of the tubes between the void and the present day is an absolute shag. I have been up and down those tubes all week, and there's always something wrong. There's always something new wrong.
Uh,
Doesn't matter how many times. Doesn't there's always something eating into those bloody tubes.
yeah, it's just I can see that, ma'am. It's honestly it stinks down here too. Everyone, can you just hand me the thingamajig, the thing to clear the
Yeah. I was just using it to cool myself. Actually, there you go. Mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it definitely does stink. Oh. Oh.
Do you see people rocketing up and down these tubes every once in a while?
Yeah.
And I don't mind, being in the maintenance craft like this. It's actually quite nice. It's quite calming.
Now, can you pass me just the other thingamajig?
Yeah, what the lightinator? Yeah, of course. There you go.
Oh,
The thing is, what I like is I like being on the ship because I get to stay in color, and that's quite a nice. It's nice to have a sort of remembrance of what it was like.
what I was like, yeah, I I try not to think about it myself. Of course, I'm down on the under level, so I don't get to be in color, but
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you come back up though, don't you? When you ascend at the end of the shift.
yeah, I Sometimes I feel I honestly, if it's not going to sound odd or something, but sometimes I feel more comfortable without color because I think in some ways the color is a reminder of the life I had before.
Oh, oh yeah.
Can you pass me the the twirler with the little
Yeah, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
uh, right,
It's the Mark II. It's the Mark II, just so you know.
yeah.
There's slightly different settings.
Oh boy, that's a giant rat. I don't think it's actually a rat. It's a thing. It's a
So, but you're sending me off on a little bit of an existential journey here. Do you feel like daily life is worth living? Not to sound too grim about it.
I, it's not a question I engage myself with. I kind of like to keep my head down, do my job, clear the clogs.
Yeah. Sorry, am I being inappropriate? I don't want anything to get flagged. Uh, I
It's
just felt
because
that way.
they don't take that kind of thing if they say they even suspect that you're going to because you technically right now you and me and everybody on this ship is property. I try to find I try to find meaning in the little things. When I unclog one of the passageways and or when it stinks, but just a little bit less, and I know it's something that I done with the thingamajig with the twirly things that twist around the Mark II. I don't know if it's be accurate to say that I feel my life has meaning, but it has something. Sense
Uh,
it's just not a complete void that sometimes when I lie down to sleep at night,
do you dream when you sleep?
I dream the most wonderful dreams.
Do you? Tell me about one of them.
I was I had a son back in the back there, and I dream of what he's like now. And it's funny because over the years he's grown up. Over the years, it's as if I'm really seeing him in my dreams, and he's he's not happy in those dreams. He's miserable. And I feel like maybe it's my fault because I wasn't there for him, even though that wasn't my choice. I didn't choose to be here. None of us chose to be here. And yet, and this is the part that's hard for me to say, but I feel happy just because I know he's out there, even if he's miserable, and that feels wrong somehow because he shouldn't feel happy when someone else is miserable, especially if it's someone you care about. And I do care about him because he has 50% of my genetic makeup or something like that. I've never been a science guy. So that makes you care as a person. His when he was a child, his mother used to lick his ears, just gently nibble them, uh, and I knew that wasn't a normal thing to do. It's- but it's a way that she showed affection. And when I see him in my dreams, and that's the weirdest thing, I sometimes I feel like licking his ears myself, but I'm afraid that if I do, I'll just wake up and the dream will be gone, and then I'll be back down here, opening up clogs and looking at these disgusting rat-like creatures that there's more of them recently, I feel like. There's one staring at me right now. Why do you ask?
I just wondered. I proposed to someone before I left. But she said no. So at least that didn't help me. I didn't have to keep wondering about that one.
But why do you ask me about dreams?
Because I don't have them. So I thought that was beautiful, what you said. And I understand why it makes you happy, even though for most of that I thought it should make you sad.
I guess that's the funny thing about happiness. Sometimes it's just right there on the same side of the coin as sadness. Morphed into one grotesque face. One side turned down, one side turned up, like some grotesque theater mask propped up on the marquee of an abandoned theater from the 1920s.
Right, we're getting the signal.
Right. Okay. I think I've pretty much got it, honestly. It does stink a little less. Or maybe I'm just getting used to it. Sometimes I have a hard time telling.
It's a reintegration party.
Oh,
It's a reintegration party. Welcome back to the office. I want to say we want to welcome you and we want you to feel comfortable. We want you to understand that everybody is here for you. Even Janelle, who has accepted your apology, she's very, very pleased with it, aren't you, Janelle? And we just want Aristotle. We just want you all to just feel comfortable here now, and just feel comfortable being back in color, being back around the living. And if there's any sort of short introductory remarks you want to make, either to myself or to the office in general, or to Janelle specifically. Obviously, be careful what you say. You don't want to end up back in the void for another 2 years. But yeah,
I'm not gonna leak here or anything. It's just
it's just be careful, Aristotle.
it's a
Be
joke.
careful.
It's a joke.
Be careful.
Okay.
Careful. Be careful.
Thank
Careful.
you. Yeah.
Be careful. Be careful. Be careful.
I'm not.
Welcome back, though. Welcome back. There. Please give your remarks.
Can I have thank you. Oh, you want me to say something?
Yes. That's what's. This is your reintegration party.
Right. Hello everybody. I'm everybody and Janelle, Janelle as well. I'm very happy to be here. It's been a long year and a half, and I'm I want you to know I'm very honored at having this chance because I know not everybody does. Sometimes some people have to stay in the void, and I always when I went in the void, I always knew that there was a chance. I always clung up to that hope, and I told myself if I get back out there to be with people, with all of you and with you, Janelle, but not specifically. Just I don't want to make it awkward. I'm just acknowledging that you're here because I know you went through a difficult time as well. You were not in void, but and I told myself I'd be a better person for for myself, for my mom and my dad, who I still think about him even after all these years, thinking if someday he'll be back with us as well. But that's not. I'm happy right now. I'm very hungry too because when you're in the void, you don't have those, you don't have hunger or you don't sleep. You're you're just kind of there. And so
Well, there are a lot of mini pizzas here, Aristotle. There are mini pizzas, mini hot dogs, all straight down the line, central cuisine, accessible and friendly to all.
and I'm just
I just like to say that the cheesecake is mine. I brought it in from home, but it's been very, very carefully prepared, and Aristotle, I will allow you to have a slice of it if you would like, as a peace offering.
thank you. I know that I wouldn't even am I allowed to address you directly? I don't know what to, because I think
Yes.
okay, because I was saying Janelle in the third person before, but now I know that you had to personally grant your forgiveness for me to even be here today. So I'm grateful for that. I feel undeserving. I feel humbled. I don't at all feel like. Never mind. Yeah. Thank you.
Danny, he's making me feel uncomfortable with the unsaid things that he's saying. I think he's just trying to articulate
Yeah.
the unsaid through. He's just trying to articulate a sense of discomfort, which is natural on reintegrating from the void. Is that accurate, Aristotle?
I yes, it's very it feels weird to be here. And I'm going to have one of the mini pizzas if you don't mind. Mm, yeah.
He's licking them.
I'm
He's licking them. He's licking the mini pizzas.
I'm just eating it.
He's licking the mini pizzas.
The cheese is so.
Why is he licking the
So
mini
good.
pizzas?
I know it's not
Danny, call the drone. Call the drone.
Okay. I was just sent here to inform you, ma'am, that regrettably the process of reintegrating your son has come to a conclusion. It wasn't the outcome that any of us wanted. It's the outcome we received. There was another incident. It was another incident, and your son is now back in the void. There's no easy way to say it, so I'll just say it directly. If it's any comfort, Mr. Hargraves, my former associate, is also in the void for his behavior.
Well, I'm afraid there's only one thing that I can say, and that is this.
Oh my God! Oh no! Stop him! Stop it!
Oh, I'm coming, Aristotle. I'm coming.
Call the drone. Oh my God. Is what? That's impossible.
Hello, darling. How are you?
You're actually here. This is not a dream.
No. I licked the agent's face so I could be here with you.
Let me just climb out of the hole. Oh, oh, I can't believe I'm not dreaming. Okay. Wow. You're here. You're actually here on the ship.
People don't normally get sent to the void of the same place, but as with such close family, they made an exception.
What are you saying? Are you saying that Aristotle is here as well? I've been
Yes,
seeing him in.
darling.
Daddy? Oh, Mom, what are you doing? No, but Daddy, I'm so happy and so sad at the same time. I don't know what I'm feeling. Oh, oh my God, we're all together after all this. But this is terrible. This is just. You seem happy, but it's. You realize we're never going to get out of here once you're. Oh, come here. Oh, Daddy. Ah. Mommy, I can't believe it. This might come off. Can you lick me on my ear just so I know that you're real?
And I'll give you a little scratch as well. And that's our show, everybody.
Oh, that was fantastic. That was. Thank you, Nair, for taking one for the team and licking a cinnamon roll. I think that was, or some sort of pastry. We suffer for our art sometimes. Definitely. I'm worried we're going to get a content warning for licking or drones. I don't know, but it was all.
You get content warning for drones.
No, I'm joking.
Right.
We only get them for using copyrighted music.
Okay, yeah.
that we won't be able to. If we ever get to being monetized, we won't be able to be monetized because of the music. But that's not a problem. So thank you to this was very fun. I really enjoyed it as I put events on community calendars. So we're gonna wave and